B3 question says, a figure shows a support for a leg in a plaster, and figure B shows simplified diagram of the forces acting on the leg. So this is figure A. We have a hip joint, center of gravity of leg in a plaster. We have center of gravity, we have the distance moved from here up to here, 3.4, 120 Newton. We have 4.6, we have the force here. Let's see what the first question is telling us. Explain what is meant by the moment of force. Write down a unit in which it can be measured. So what is meant by moment? Moment, say, moment of force is a product of force and perpendicular distance. So the question says, explain what is meant by the moment of force. So moment of force is a product of force and perpendicular distance. It is as simple as that. Then says, write down a unit in which it can be measured. Write down a unit in which it can be measured. So it is measured, this is the first answer. So it is measured in Newton meter. So it is measured in Newton meter. So Newton meter. Okay. The B part says, calculate force F needed to keep the leg in a horizontal position. When you look at it very well, the force that they are asking us to find is this force. This is force F. Okay. It's the one that they're asking us to find. So let's see what we can find. So we are going to apply the formula for finding the force. So the principle of moment, remember, so force 1, distance 1 is equal to F2 D2. So F1 D1 is equal to F2 D2. So let's create, let's gather the data and see what we have. So let's create data over here. Do we have force 1? So let's see, do we have force 1? So force 1, we have 120. So you write a 120 here, 120 Newton. Do you have distance 1? Let's see. Do you have distance 1? So it is moved from, so from here up to here, this is distance 1. Yes, 3.4. It is in centimeters. Do we have force 2? Force 2, there's no need to ask. It's the one they're asking us to find. We don't have. Do you have distance 2? This is where the trick part is. Others might think that distance 2 is 4.6. No. Look at this. When you look at the definition that we just gave from the question, we said moment of force is a product of force and perpendicular distance. That means we do not just get any distance. We get the distance moved from the applied force to the pivot. Okay, so here is the force that we are looking for. So the distance moved from the pivot to the applied force is over here. So it is the distance from this point up to this point. So we have 3.4 plus 4.6. So we have 3.4 plus 3.4 plus 4.6. That gives us 8. So distance 2, we have 8 centimeters. So now let's work it out now. So force 1, we have 120 times distance 1, we have 3.4, should be equal to force 2, we don't have, times 8. Okay, so when you multiply 120 times 3.4, we are getting 408. So we have 408 is equal to 8 F2. So we divide by 8. Since we are looking for force 2, we divide also by 8. So 8 and 8 goes. So force 2 is equal to, so 408. So answer divided by 8. What are you getting? 51. So force 2 is equal to 51 Newton as our answer. We can prove it. We have this side F1 D1. We have 408. About F2 D2, so our F2 is 51 times our distance 2 is 8. What are we getting? So say 8 times 51. What are we getting? 408. We get as well 408. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, this is Sharp Sharp Tuition Center. If you have issues, contact me on 0974 19 27 92. Sharp Sharp Tuition Center, a place where dreams take a flight. So grade 12s, GCE, grade 9, we welcome you all at Sharp Sharp Tuition Center.